The sun rises without mercy. Here, dawn does not cool the land, it ignites it. The Danakil Depression lies open like a wound in the earth, a place where the planet's crust thins, splits, and breathes fire. Salt plains glare white as bone. Sulfur pools boil in colors that do not belong to life. Acid yellow, blood red, toxic green. The air shimmers, bending the horizon until distance becomes a lie. This is one of the hottest places ever recorded on Earth. A land where heat is not weather but law. And yet, something moves. Across the cracked salt and volcanic gravel, paw prints press briefly into the ground before vanishing. Lions still rule here. Not in abundance, not in comfort, but in defiance. The land itself is ancient and unfinished. Africa is tearing apart beneath the Danakil, pulled by invisible forces deep within the mantle. Lava seeps to the surface through newborn fissures. The ground exhales sulfur and steam. Daytime temperatures soar beyond 50 degrees Celsius. Water is a rumor. Shade is a miracle. Nothing large should survive here. But the lion does not ask permission from the land. It adapts. It endures. A male moves at the edge of a basalt ridge, his mane dusty, sun-bleached, thinner than his cousins of the savannah. Power here is not in size, but in restraint. He walks slowly, conserving energy, every step measured. His ribs rise and fall like bellows. His eyes scan the heat haze, not for beauty, but for movement. In the Danakil, hunger is constant. Failure is fatal. Around him, life hides in fragments. Desert antelopes slip between lava flows. Feral donkeys graze on salt-tolerant grasses near distant oases. Jackals patrol the margins. Vultures draw slow circles overhead, patient as time. Every creature here lives on the edge of collapse. The lion smells prey long before he sees it. Dust carries scent farther in dry air. A faint trace, sweat, dung, fear, rides the wind. Somewhere ahead, something walks that should not linger. The heat presses down, crushing thought. Muscles ache. The ground burns the pads of his feet. Lions hunt mostly at night here, when the land loosens its grip. But hunger does not always wait for darkness. He lowers himself behind a rise of hardened lava, a black river frozen mid-flow thousands of years ago. This rock once moved like water. Now it shelters death. Across the salt flats, a small group of antelope edges toward a mineral lick. Their bodies shimmer, distorted by heat waves. They are cautious, stopping often, ears twitching. They know this land kills the careless. They do not see him. The lion waits. Stillness becomes survival. Time stretches, thin and brittle. Sweat does not cool here. It evaporates instantly, stealing moisture from flesh. Each breath is dry fire. Then the moment fractures. The lion explodes from cover, muscles firing despite the heat. Dust erupts beneath his paws. The antelope scatter, hooves clattering on stone. One stumbles, just once. That is enough. The chase is short and brutal. There is no room for long pursuits in the Danakil. Energy is too precious. The lion angles his run, cutting off escape, forcing panic toward the open flats where footing fails. He leaps. Claws bite into hide. Momentum slams both bodies into the salt crust, which shatters like glass. The antelope cries out, a sharp tearing sound swallowed by the wind. The lion clamps down, powerful jaws closing on the throat. He holds. He waits. He ends it quickly. Around them, the land remains indifferent. Steam vents hiss nearby. The ground trembles faintly, a reminder that the earth is alive beneath their struggle. This kill is not triumph. It is permission to continue. The lion feeds fast. There is no luxury of lingering. Scavengers will come. Heat will rot flesh within hours. He tears muscle and sinew, gulping moisture along with meat. Blood darkens the salt, a brief stain in a landscape that erases all traces. As he eats, the sky hardens into white glare. The sun climbs higher, turning the air into glass. Somewhere beyond the horizon, volcanoes breathe slowly, building pressure for eruptions yet to come. The Danakil has swallowed entire caravans in its history, traders crossing salt routes, miners extracting slabs by hand, civilizations skirting its edges but never taming it. And still the lion lives here, not because the land is kind, but because he is relentless. By afternoon, the heat becomes unlivable. The lion drags what remains of the carcass towards shadow cast by jagged rock. Even shade is a fragile illusion, but it buys minutes, maybe an hour. Flies gather instantly. The smell of death spreads. He lies down, chest heaving, eyes half closed. Sleep comes in fragments. Vigilance never fully fades. This is a kingdom without borders. No rivers mark territory. No trees define shelter. Power is not proclaimed. It is proven again and again under a sun that shows no mercy. As evening approaches, the land shifts. Colors soften. The sky burns orange, then bruised purple. Heat loosens its grip just enough for breath to deepen. Night predators stir. Hyenas laugh in the distance, bold but cautious. They know this lion. They know what he can still do. Stars emerge sharp and endless, untouched by humidity or cloud. Above the Danakil, the universe feels closer, heavier. Below, magma crawls silently through the Earth's veins. The lion rises once more. Tomorrow he will hunt again. Tomorrow the land will test him again. In a place where the planet itself seems unfinished, where fire meets salt and life walks on the edge of impossibility, the lion remains, scarred, hungry, unyielding. Not because this land belongs to him, but because against all reason, he refuses to leave.